Hey guys, Jody here. It has been 1 week since my vertical sleeve gastrectomy or VSG surgery. I had that on Tuesday, October 11th at Mercy Health St. Mary's Hospital in downtown Grand Rapids with Dr. Paul Kemeter of Grand Health Partners. I have no stats for you yet. I am not going to weigh myself until my 2-week post-op appointment, which is next Tuesday. And then I'll try to get to you with weekly stats. I've been struggling. I'm getting in my protein, but I'm only getting half of my fluids. And the reason is the muscle spasms. That pain is so real. I never would have thought it. The muscle spasms, if I drink, like let's say I wake up and the first thing I do is drink water, I instantly get nauseous because it hits my stomach and then I get a muscle spasm and then it makes me sick and then it causes that Charlie horse type pain. So I have to drink my protein first to kind of coat my stomach. And today is the first actual day that I felt kind of hungry. And it's not even like I feel like I could go eat a whole buffet. It's just, I just want something small in my stomach. I'm starting to feel all gone, kind of. So anyway, the protein just makes more sense for me. Otherwise, if I just keep pushing my fluids, I'm going to get sick and throw up, and it'll defeat the whole purpose. In a minute here, I'll show you kind of what I've been surviving off, but I have a funny story. I've been drinking chicken noodle soup. I would strain out the noodles. Well, the other day I was like, I want to feel like a darn human being. I want noodles in my soup. So I put the noodles in my soup and I'm just eating around the noodles. I take a tiny bite of the end of a noodle and chew it till it's mush. And then I swallow it. And then I take the biggest heaping spoonful and shove it in my mouth and chew it. I spit it all out. I didn't swallow it. But I just wanted to feel human for a minute. Sorry, my nose is itchy. So anyway, just kind of a little funny story. Like, nobody's perfect, but, I'm struggling. I'm doing the best that I can to do what I have to do. I've been walking like I'm supposed to. I'll go for walks in my street, down to the end of my street. I live in a cul-de-sac, so, just down and around. I started laundry and dishes. They didn't need to be done, but I just wanted to get up and get moving. I am a really calm person. I don't get upset easy. I don't get offended easily. I don't like to make waves. But today, I don't know why, I am really pissy. I'm like super feisty. The doctor's office called to check on me to see how everything was going. And the nurse asked about my fluids, and I told her I'm getting in my protein, but not my fluids. And she's like, well, it's important that you get your fluids in over your protein. You really need to try. And I said, I know. And I went to explain the reason why I have to do my protein first. And she didn't want to hear it. She just, she was right. Doesn't care what I say. I have to do what she says. For some reason, that rubbed me the wrong way. And I was really pissy from then on. And then she asked about anything else that was bothering me. And I told her, the muscle spasms are still really bad. It just really surprised me that they lasted this long. She goes, well, are you taking your medicine? Now, come on, lady. That's the equivalent of going to someone's house and asking, do you have a bathroom? Of course I'm taking my medicine. Otherwise, it's a vicious cycle. I'll get sick to my stomach. I'll throw up. I will have pain. I don't know. Anyway, just thought that was kind of weird. I don't know if anybody else experienced like these powerful emotions, but I'm not taking it out on anybody else. I'm not really picking fights or anything. I just felt really angry. Like, how could you be so stupid? And I'm just gonna kind of go over a little bit how I'm surviving this week. It's been tough. I want mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese, and I don't want a lot. I just want a tiny bite. I just want my stomach to feel normal, because I think a lot of the pain and stuff is because I'm starting to get hungry. So anyways, I have been living off muscle milk, 32 grams for this type, and it does have a little higher calorie count, but I can't be getting in more than 300 calories a day, so I'm not too worried about it at this moment. Another version, the strawberry. I have not tried it yet, but I used to be obsessed with chocolate before the surgery. Like, I always had chocolate in the house, always had to have it, especially during Shark Week. For some reason, I am having the hardest time getting anything chocolate down. If someone put a chocolate bar in front of me and said, you're allowed to eat this, you'll be fine, I'd be like, no, I think I'm gonna throw up if I eat that. So weird. Anyway, not a bad thing, but we'll see how that goes. Hot tea. Apple cinnamon hot tea. Need it. I do so much better with hot things still. I've tried the sugar-free popsicles. They do okay, but I have to warm them in my mouth before I can swallow them, so it's just kind of a pain in the butt. Another thing that everybody hears about is the Fairlife milk. Yes, I was drinking the fat-free, but it's so hard. So anyway, I got the 2% this time. But I mix that with my protein shakes, and it adds more of a, more protein in it, because it's kind of backwards on there, isn't it? 13 grams of protein compared to a normal 8 grams in a regular glass of milk. I'm living and loving all of the Nectar protein powders. You can buy them individually, or you can buy the big buckets. Right now I'm just trying all the flavors individually before I go to a regular bucket. But so far it's had the least protein taste for me. It's just like drinking a flavored water. I really, really like them. My hospital, the blender bottles. If you don't have one of these, you need them. I've got 4 now, and I always thought it was so cool. I was like, oh my gosh, my hospital gave me one. So that was really awesome. But these are a must. I use at least 3 of these a day. And then, I'm such a nerd. So these little tiny containers, you can get a pack of 10 of them at the dollar store. But I've been putting all my food in them. Each one holds 2.5 ounces. So, you know, I've made 2.5 ounces of Jell-O. I'll put 2.5 ounces of chicken soup, and I think they're really going to be helpful when I get to the pureed or the solid food stage too, because I just throw it in there and I know that it'll be pretty close to what my stomach can handle. That's really it. Nothing really exciting right now. I started taking my vitamins again today. They suggested to wait until next week, but I'm taking a multivitamin, a calcium and D liquid. My next video I'll show you those that I'm taking. I know some of you are struggling like with getting your calcium and vitamin D. Right now I'm taking a liquid form. It smells just like an orange creamsicle, but it tastes like a Flintstone vitamin. So, yeah, that's it. This video is getting kind of long, so I'm going to let you go, but I just wanted you guys to know that I am doing so much better. And I can't wait till I'm doing even better. Thank you all so much, so much for your thoughts and prayers and well wishes, for checking up on me, and just for being there for me. I am so blessed to have you all in my life, my family and friends especially, who have been there for me, calling me, texting me. You guys just, you don't even know. This is probably one of the most physically and emotionally exhausting things that I've ever put myself through, and I have done it to myself. So, you know, having someone there to support and talk to means the world to me. So, anywho, I will see you guys next week with my stats.